Welcome to Race Control, day 15 of leg 5, and the past 24 hours have been the toughest conditions this fleet have seen yet in this Volvo Ocean race. Max winds of more than 50 knots and max reefs in their mainsails. Let's take a look.
Right now it's like bloody riding a rodeo machine. Obviously, you know, the boat's getting thrown around 30 to 40 knots of wind, smashing through waves. Probably best on deck, to be honest.
Heeled over more than anything. Going upwind at 30 knots. Got 2 reefs in J2. About to put a 3rd reef in. These boats just heel over at ridiculous angles, so walking around on deck or down below is quite a challenge. But basically we're just sailing into this cold front, which we should get into tonight. The breeze should lift and we should be going downwind at 30 knots through tonight and slowly dying into tomorrow. Personally, put a little bit too much emphasis into getting to the Horn first. I think we're all pretty excited to get there, and the fact that we're leading the fleet was a really awesome milestone for our team. But we got around the corner and got smacked in the face with 35 knots going upwind and had to do a bunch of sail changes that night. And you know, I personally was pretty drained, and I know a few of the other guys were as well.
We had a warm welcome from the Atlantic. We had to jibe, and it ended up being 45 plus knots in the middle of our jibe. So we tried to go into attack, which ended up with us destroying our J3 jib. It's pretty much shredded, so we're now down a fractional and a J3 jib. So we're pretty limited right now on sails, and all pretty tiring on what's going on, and yet some of us have still got quite high spirits. But we're making very fast miles towards the finish line, so you'll see us soon in Itajai, we promise.
Incredible. You'd think because they're in the Atlantic now it might be a walk in the park, but last night was anything but. A cold front delivering winds of up to 50 knots. Ian Walker was worried about keeping his boat in one piece, but couldn't afford to take the foot off the gas, with the teams behind getting the lift first, getting inside and closing the gap. The top 2 are now within 1 mile, the top 4, 15 miles. And like that, the breeze was gone. A tale of 2 extremes, with the front teams now reporting 1 knot of boat speed, while behind, Team SCA hope to keep hold of the strong winds and make big gains. But let's take a look back at their Cape Horn rounding.
I was just saying, D rocks, 5th time around the Horn. Well done, D. Thanks for coming with us. Happy Cape Horn rounding. It was a bit of a slog to get here, but here we are, and this is a really cool moment for me.
touching moment for the girls. Ashore, Dongfang race team make final preparations for their journey to Itajai.
We are still waiting for one part, a spreader, because we've got no spreader on starboard, so we're still waiting for one part that is being welded here in Ushuaia. Gasoline, we will use the forward tank of the boat, that is 1.2 tons, so 1,200 liters of gasol. We'll put the gasol inside for the boat to be able to use the engine a lot, because we're not sure that the sails we'll put on the mast will hold for enough time.
It's actually going to be quite a race to get back in the race, both for their mast coming from Dubai and for the team coming from Ushuaia with the boat. For the rest of the teams, it'll be light and variable for the front four as they sail through this high pressure. Anything could happen, and Team SCA should be able to make major gains from behind. All to play for in the last 1,000 miles to Itajai. So who'll be the team partying at the beach? We'll know more tomorrow, and we'll probably have the final answer on Sunday.